case he doesn't come back. In case he doesn't return.
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Tofu here, back at it again with another video. And in today's video, as you guys can tell, my voice is a little bit weird. I'm starting to get a cold. I'm starting to catch a cold, and but it's not terrible to the point where I can't talk. It's just I'm a little bit out of energy, and I just can't talk as strongly as I usually can. But it's not terrible, you know. I have friends who are in way worse conditions than I am. I don't know, there's a nasty thing going around in Utah. Anyways, for today's video, we're going to be doing another Tofu Fridays story time thingy. Well, yeah, this is how tired I am. I can't even think straight. Anyways, guys, so for this story time, I'm going to be talking about something that happened to me back in elementary school a long time ago, back when I was in third grade, I don't even remember. It was one of those years, and basically during that time I had this kid in my class. I'm not gonna say his name. I highly doubt he's gonna ever watch this video because he doesn't even go to the school I go to. He moved back a long time ago. Anyway, let's just call him Carl. And your boy Carl was a very strange kid. He wasn't a very normal kid. He was a kind of special kid, you know. Not like special in the sense where, you know, he was like, you know, mentally challenged or something like that. He's just a bit odd, you know. He used to eat glue all the time. He used to like scratch his nuts in public. It was just not good. This kid is just really weird. And anyways, so this kid liked to eat glue a lot, and he also misbehaved a ton in elementary school. I remember that teachers would tell him to sit down, stay in a seat, and he would say no, and he'd just get up and start doing random ass crap. And the teachers would always get mad at him. And I don't know if they do this at you guys' elementary schools wherever you guys live. But in my elementary school that I used to go to, a lot of our teachers used to have these cards, like these weird cards that were in these little envelopes, and they were usually velcroed to the wall because our walls they had a carpet on them. I don't know if that's normal to have in schools, but our walls at our elementary school had like carpet on them, so you could place like Velcro crap on them. Anyways, so we had those things, and every time that you did something bad, you'd have to go flip a card. We had like a green, yellow, and red card or something like that. And green basically meant that you guys were doing good. Like if you have a green card, then you're like, oh, you're perfect, you're a good student and whatever. But if you're misbehaving, the teacher would usually tell you to go flip a card, and you'd move over to the yellow, which is kind of like a warning, like, don't do that again, or you're going to a red card. And then if you'd be really bad, you'd flip to a red card, and you'd have to fill out this stupid sheet, and it was like a responsible thinking sheet or whatever, and you had to write, or I mean not write, it was like draw a picture because it's elementary school. It's like draw a picture of what you think you did wrong and what you can do to fix it or something. And then if you still did bad after that, you would get sent to the principal's office, and then they would call your mom, and you'd be in really big trouble. You know, your mom would spank you when you got home, or in my case, I would get whooped by a belt because, you know, I'm Mexican, my parents are strict. But anyways, so this kid, he was one of those naughty kids where every single day he got to the red card. Like this kid just didn't like school, or he just really did not understand how school worked, but he would always get to the red card. He just, no matter what, some days he'd just start cursing in class, and I don't even know who taught him to curse, because this is like 3rd, 4th grade. Kids don't usually curse at that age, but I know a lot of kids nowadays who curse, and they're like still in 2nd grade. It's ridiculous. Some parents are so irresponsible. And also now with the new creation of the internet, kids, like, parents buy like freaking tablets and phones for their children who are like in 3rd grade. That's insane. Who buys a third grader a phone? I don't even have a phone yet. I still don't have a phone, and I'm in high school. And I've seen second graders. I've seen second graders who have freaking phones like iPhone 6s. It's ridiculous. Like, parents nowadays spoil their children so badly. But anyways, back to this Carl dude. So, he was a very naughty kid. And every time he was at school, he would always grab the glue. And he would always just smear it all over his hands and start sniffing it. And after that, he'd just start chugging the whole bottle. He'd just like stick it in his mouth. He'd just be sucking on that thing, just swallowing the white sticky stuff, and he'd just swallow it. And he wouldn't even care. He thought it was delicious. The teachers always had to take away that Elmer's glue away from him, because he just really liked eating glue. I don't know what it was. But not only that, but he always picked his nose during class. It was disgusting. He would always just sit there picking his nose all day. And then during school, when it was recess time, I remember he made up this stupid game where he would pick his nose and he would chase people with a booger on his fingertip. And I remember it was like Run Away from Carl or something, and everybody hated this kid. Nobody wanted to play with him, so he invented this game so we would quote unquote play with him, because he had no friends. His only friend that he really had was me, because I felt bad for the kid back then, and I decided to be his friend, and I was literally his only friend. I remember he invited me to go over to his house like once or twice, and all we did when we went over to his house was we played on his PlayStation 2. And I remember it was like I forgot what we played. Oh, it was like Crash Bandicoot or something. We like took turns on that game. It was actually pretty fun, except for the part where he would hog the controller most of the time, so I rarely ever get a chance to play. And not only that, but that was the only game he had. Like, that was legit the only game he had for his PS2. It was really, really funny. And actually, one thing that was pretty cool was that he had a golf course right next to his house. So we went golfing one time, and his dad just like, apparently him and his dad always go to that golf course without paying to enter, because he lives right next to it. They just cross the fence, they jump over the fence, and then they just go in there and start playing golf, and nobody realizes it, because they think that since they're already in there, they must have already paid. And so one time I went with them, and then we started playing golf. Like, honestly, the kid wasn't too bad, except for when he was at school. I don't know what was up with him at school, but all the time he was super nasty during class. It was just ridiculous. But that kid really had some issues. But the real problem with this kid was that one time he decided to go to school, and I think his dad for Christmas, I don't know who does this to a third grader, but he decided to give him a pocket knife for Christmas. Like, it's a great idea to give a third grader a pocket knife, you know. I remember back in third grade when I had my collection of pocket knives, man. Those were the greatest. But, like, no joke, like, I'm not even joking, like, he gave him a pocket knife, and the kid decided to come to school to show off his pocket knife. And you know that in the US, or at least in my state, freaking, like, anything considered a weapon in elementary school is like red flag right there. Like, oh, you're not entering the school. That's terrible. Unless you have like a permit or a license to bring a weapon into a school, then you can bring a weapon into a school. Because I remember a long time ago, one of my substitute teachers brought a pistol to school, and the reason was because she had like a license for it. She couldn't pull it out of her bag unless of like in case of emergency, but every kid wanted to see the the gun. But that's for another story. Anyways, back to this kid. So he decided to come and show it off to the whole class, and he pulled out his pocket knife, and he decided that it would be a good idea to chase kids around the classroom with this pocket knife of his. And so you see a tiny little third grader running around the classroom with a knife in his hand, chasing little kids, while he has a glue bottle in his other hand, chugging it. No, not really. That's ridiculous. But he was chasing little kids around with a pocket knife. And the teacher took it away from him. He started crying. He started throwing a fit, and then he got sent to the principal's office, and basically he got suspended for like a week. But anyways, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this episode of Story Time with Tofu, or whatever I call this series nowadays. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Before I go, guys, I just wanted to update you guys that I'll be streaming every single day at 5 p.m. Mountain Time on Twitch. I'll be streaming every day on Twitch at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, and I will be streaming on Saturdays on YouTube at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you guys want to check those out, make sure to join me on Twitch. The link to my Twitch channel is down in the description below. And yeah, so as I said before, guys, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.